Introduction. Large programs are generally avoided because it is difficult to manage a single list of instructions. Thus, a large program is broken down into smaller units known as functions. If the program is large, then it becomes difficult to manage. That is why large programs are avoided because of difficult to manage. So the large program is divided into or broken into small part or smaller unit known as functions. A function is a name unit of a group of program statement. This unit can be invoked from other part of the program. Every function has a particular name. It always contains parentheses. Every function contains multiple lines, and every particular function is used for to perform a particular task. The most important reason to use functions is to make program handling easier, as only a small part of program is dealt with a time. If we divide or broke our large program into small part, then it become easier to handle or manage it, thereby avoiding ambiguity. Another reason to use function is to reduce program size. Means another main important reason to use function is because it will reduce the size of program, because function is defined only at once, and after that it can be used for multiple time by using function call. That is why by using function the size of program decreases. Function make a program more readable and understandable to a programmer, thereby making program management much easier. So by using function in our program, our program will become more readable and understandable, so it become easy to management. In this chapter we shall talk about functions, especially how a function works, how you can create your own function in Python, and how you can use the function created by you. There is definition of function. What is the definition of function? A function is a subprogram that act on a data and often returns a value. Hence, function is a small program that act on data and often return a value after calculation. Next topic, understanding functions. In order to understand what a function is in terms of programming language, read the following lines carefully. You have worked with polynomials in mathematics. Say we have following polynomial 2 into x square. So for x is equal to 1, it will give result as 2 into 1 square equal to 2. For x is equal to 2, it will give result as 2 into 2 the power 2, means 2 square, we will get 8. For x is equal to 3, it will give result as 2 into 3 power 2 equal to 18, and so on. You can see here the value of x is changing from 1 to 1 from 2, and after 2 from 3, and we are getting the calculated result separately and different, each from other different. Now if we represent above polynomial as somewhat like see here, fx is equal to 2 into x square, then we can say that from above calculation that f1 equal to 2, f2 equal to 8, f3 equal to 18, means the value of x is, first time the value of x is 1, second time the value of x is 2, third time the value of x is 3. The notation fx is equal to 2x square can be termed as function, where from function namely f. X is its argument, example value given to it, and 2x square is its functionality, example the functioning it performs. Means here fx is equal to 2x square, where f is the name of the function, x is the argument, and 2x square is its functionality, means how the calculation is performed. For different values of argument x, function fx will return different results. Refer to equation 1, 2 and 3 given above. On the similar line, programming language also support functions. You can create function in a program, that means every programming language support function. So how we can create function in our program? First, can have argument, means value given to it if needed. Second, can perform certain functionality, some set of statement. Third, can return a result. Function is of two type. One is parameterized function, means it will contain argument. Another is non-parameterized function, that will not contain argument. So the function can have argument or not also, means the value given to it if needed, means it is not compulsory, it is optional. Second, can perform certain functionality, means every function will contain some set of statement, that set of statement will perform a particular task. And third, can return a result. At last the result is returned after the calculation is performed. For instance, above mentioned mathematical function fx can be written in Python like this. See here, def cal something x colon r is equal to 2 into x double asterisk to return r. So what is the meaning of this three line? Def means a function definition is starting. In short, we write def. Second, identifier following def is the name of the function. Example, here the function name is cal something. Third, the variables identifiers inside the parentheses are the argument or parameters, value given to the function. Hence, here x is the argument of the function cal something. Fourth, there is a colon at the end of def line, meaning it requires a block. See here, def means definition of function is starting here. Cal something, this is the name of the function. X is the argument. And at last you can see there is colon, means it require block, means it is a compound statement. Here colon is there, that is why there is indentation, means space is, we have to leave the space here, okay, because of colon. Colon means indentation, it is a block statement or compound statement. In next line you can see here r equal to 2 into x double asterisk 2, and in last line you can see return r is there, okay, means this is known as body of function. This part, this two line is known as body of the function. The statements indented below the function, example block below def line, defines the functionality working of the function. This block is also called body of the function. Here there are two statements in the body of function cal something. At last the return statement return the computed result. The non-indented statement that are below the function defines are not part of function. Cal something definition. For instance, consider the example function given below. See here, one example is there. See here, we can see here def is there. This represent definition of function start. Cal something means it is the name of function. After that x is there means it is a argument of a function, and at last colon is there means it is a compound statement. That is why colon is there. If colon is there, that is why we have to leave space here, means indentation, and this is called body of the function. The function name is cal something. Def represent definition of function started. Cal something is the name of the function, and x is the parameter, and colon represent it is a compound statement. That is why indentation means we have to leave the space below this line. And see here, these two line, this two line is known as body of the function. The name of the function is cal something. This is the body of function, and this part is not the part of the function. Okay, so this is the name of the function is cal something, argument is x, at last colon. This is known as body of the function, and this line perform the calculation. This first line perform the calculation, and after calculation it is stored in R. So we are writing here return R, means because the calculated or computed is result is stored in variable R. That is why we are writing return R. And this is not the part of the function. This is outside the function, means here we are accepting input from user. That is why the variable name is a. After that equal to int is the data type. After that input is the name of the function, and enter a number is a message written. In this form we are accepting input from user, and at last we are writing print cal something. We are see here, cal something in bracket we are writing a, means we are calling the function inside the print function. Next topic, calling in working using a function. To use a function that has been defined earlierly, you need to write a function call statement in Python. A Python call statement take the following form, means in Python programming we have to define a function only at once. After that we can use it for multiple times by using function call statement. This is the syntax of Python function call statement. Function name is there. After that value to be passed to argument is also there. For example, if we want to call the function cal something defined above, our function call statement will be like this: cal something in bracket, means in parenthesis we will write 5 as argument. See here, this one, cal something is the name of the function that is already defined, and 5 is passed as a argument. Value 5 is being sent as argument. Another function call for same function could be like this. We can also call function like this also, means first we will write a is equal to 7. After that function name cal something in bracket we write a, means here we are passing argument as variable, but in above we were passing argument as number, means integer. So this time variable a is being sent as argument. Carefully notice that number of values being passed in same as number of parameter. Also notice that in figure 3.1 the last line of program uses function call statement. Print function is used, the function call statement. In the above program, the function call statement was used inside print function. Consider one more function definition given below. See here, def means it indicate definition of function start. Cube is the name of the function. X is an argument. At last, colon is there means it indicate that it is a compound statement, means there will be space will be lived here, means we have to leave the space here. Indentation means, and this two line is known as body of the function. This line is performing the calculation, and at last return res. Res is the name of the variable which is storing the calculated result, and at last we are returning it. As you can make out that above function name is cube and it takes one argument. Now its function call statement would be similar to one of the following. See here. Number 1, passing literal as argument in function call. Function call can be done in these following 5 ways. First, passing literal as argument in a function call. Example, cube. Cube is the name of the function and 4 is literal, means whose value is fixed. So it would pass value as 4 to argument x. Number 2, passing variable as argument in function call. See, num is the name of the variable which is storing 10 and cube is the name of the function, and in argument we are passing num, means we are passing variable. So it would pass variable as variable num to argument x. Number 3, taking input and passing the input as argument in function call, means we are taking input, means we are accepting input from user, and after that we are passing it as a function call. See here, my num is the name of the variable, equal to int is the data type. After that input is the function, and after that enter a number is a message. So cube is the name of the function, and in parentheses we are writing my num, means this is the variable which is storing the input which is accepted from the user. And number 4, using function call inside another statement. See, print cube 3. Print is also a function. Cube is the name of function and 3 is a number, means here function call is done inside another function. Cube 3 will first get the computed result which will be then printed. Number 5, using function call inside expression. Double of cube equal to 2 into cube 6. Function call result will multiplied with 2. Next topic, Python function types. Python comes preloaded with many function definition that you can use as per your need. Means Python comes with many built-in function and we can use any of them according to our use. You can even create a new function. We can also create our own function. Broadly, Python function can belong to one of the following 3 categories. Means Python function are divided into 3 categories. First is built-in function. These are predefined function that are always available for use. Means these are predefined, means it is already created and we can use any of them according to our use. You have used some of them. For example, len. Second is type. Third is int. Fourth is input, etc. Means these all are built-in function. Means it is already built in. We can use any of them according to our use. Number two, function defines in modules. These functions are predefined in particular modules. Means these are also predefined, but it is predefined inside the modules and can only be used when the corresponding modules is important. When the particular modules is important, then that particular function will be used. Means this type of function is used when the particular module is imported in our program. For example, if you want to use predefined function inside a module, say sine, you need to first import the module math that contains definition of sine in our program. Like in C++ program, we use header file. First we have to include header file in our program, and after that we can use any function present inside that particular header file. Number 3, user defined function. These are defined by the programmer. Means this type of function are not created by the programming language. This type of function are created by the programmer according to their use. As programmer, you can create your own function. In this chapter, we will learn to write your own Python function and use them in our program. Next topic, defining function in Python. As you know that we write programs to do certain things. Means whenever we write a program, that particular program will perform a particular task. If we are writing a program to calculate two number, then that particular program will calculate two number only. If we are writing any program to find cube of a number, then that particular program will calculate only cube of that number. So function can be thought of as key doers within a program. A function once defined can be invoked as many times as needed by using its name without having to rewrite its code. Means if a function is defined, it can be used for multiple times. Means first we have to define any function, and after that we can call that particular function by using call statement, by using the name of function and argument multiple time according to our need. We have to not write that particular whole program code again and again. Simply we have to first define that particular function. After definition, we have to use call function statement. Means we have to write the function name, and after that in bracket we have to write argument. In this way we can use that particular function for multiple times according to our need without having to rewrite its code. In the following lines, we are about to give the general form example syntax of writing function code in Python. Before we do that, just remember these things. In the syntax language, item inside angle bracket has to be provided by programmer. Means the item which are coming inside angle bracket has to be provided from the programmer or the user. Second, item inside square bracket is optional. It can be omitted. The item which is coming inside square bracket is optional. Third, item word punctuator outside angle bracket and square bracket have to be written as specified. See here, for example, see here, consider some function definition given below. Def sum in bracket means in parenthesis we are writing x comma y. After that s equal to x plus y, return s. See here, def is represent what? Definition of function started. Sum is the name of the function. X comma y is the argument, and at last we can see colon. Okay, after colon is there, that is why it is a compound statement, that is why we have to leave the space, means indentation. See here, and this is the part of function, means s equal to x plus y, return s. Here s is the name of variable which is storing the calculated or computed part, means after calculating x plus y it will be stored inside s, and at last return s, we are returning the value which is stored inside s. Second, definition of function started. After that, greet is the name of function. You can see here the parenthesis is empty, and at last colon is there, means it is a compound statement. After that we can see we have to leave the space here, means indentation. Print good morning. You can see there is difference between this and this. This is parameterized function, means it contain parameter, means this is a parameterized function, means it contain parameter, and this is non-parameterized function, means it will not contain any parameter or it will not contain any argument. That is why if the function is containing argument, then it will return. We have to use return. If the function is not containing any argument, we don't have to return. Okay, see here, we are using return here. Return is not used here. Why? Because this is non-parameterized function. Though you know about various elements in a function definition, still let us talk about it again. Let us dissect this function definition to know about various component. See here, two function is there, this and this, two function is there. Here def represent what? Definition of function started, means it is a keyword. In short we write def. Sum is the name of function. After that x comma y, it is a parameterized parameter inside parenthesis, they are x and y. At last we can see colon is there, means this complete line is known as function header. After that this two line is known as function body. S is equal to x plus y, return s is the body of the function. You can see function header is there, at last colon is there, that is why we have to leave space here, means indentation. See the next function here, def grep. Def is the definition of function started, it is a keyword. In short we write def. Function name is greet. In parameter you can see no argument is there, means it is non-parameterized function. After that colon is there, means this complete line is known as function header, means we have to leave space here, means indentation space, because of colon. You can see here colon is there at last, that is why we have to leave space here. After that we have to write print good morning. Okay, this function is parameterized function, that is why we have to use return, and this is non-parameterized function, that is why return statement is not used here. Okay, so function may or may not have return statement. If the function is parameterized, then it will have return statement. If the function is non-parameterized, then the function will not have return statement in it. Let us define this formally. Function header. What do you mean by function header? The first line of function definition that begins with keyword def. Def is a keyword, means the full form of def is definition, and end with colon. We can see here colon is there at last in this also. So this is known as function header, these two. Specify the name of function and its parameter. The name of function is there and parameter is also there. Name of function and parameter is also there. This is known as function header. Next is parameters, variable that are listed within the parentheses of a function header, means the variable which is present inside the parentheses is known as parameter. function body, the block of statement, indented statement beneath the function header that defines action performed by the function is known as function body. Means the line below the function header is known as function body. It is indented statement. Why? Because function header contain colon. That is why it is indented statement. And this particular statement means function body will perform the calculation. It will indicate that the function will perform which type of calculation or work. The function body may or may not return any value. A function returns a value through a return statement. Example, above given sum is returning a value stored in variable, but function greet is not returning a value because greet is non-parameterized function. A function not returning any value can still have a return statement without a expression or value. Example below will make it clear. Last, indentation, the blank space in the beginning of a statement within a block. All the statement within same block have same indentation. If a function is not returning any or it is not containing any argument, then we can use return statement but no expression. We can simply write return but no variable name will be added or written with return. Let us now have a look at some more function definition. Sample code 1. See here, def function sum of multiples 1. In bracket we write argument n colon s equal to n into 1 plus n into 2 plus n into 3. Next line return s. Here def means definition of function started. After that sum of multiples 1 is the name of function, n is the argument. At last colon is there means this is function header. Next colon is there means it is a compound statement, that is why we have to leave the space here, means indented. This is body of function and it is indented statement. So s is the name of variable which will store all the calculated result, and at last return s. Through return s we are returning the value which is stored inside s. See sample code number 2. Sum def. See sample code 2. Def sum of multiples 2 in argument n. S equal to n into 1 plus n into 2 plus n into 3. After that print s. See here, both the function are same, means both these function are doing the same thing, but first one is returning the compound value using return statement, means by using return statement the value is returned. In second function is printing the compound value using print statement. Here no return statement is used, here print statement is used for printing. Both code are performing the same work, but in first one is returning the compound value, means the calculated value using return statement, and in second function is printing the compound value using print statement. Consider some more function definitions. See here, sample code 3. Def area of square parameter a colon return a into a. Sample code 4. Def area of rectangle in parameter a comma b return a into b. Sample code 5. Def perimeter circle in parenthesis r return 2 into pi into r. Sample code 6. Def perimeter rectangle in bracket means in parenthesis l comma b return 2 into l plus b. Same sample code also same. These all are the sample code represent how the function definition or function header is written and how we are using the return statement. For all these function definition, try identifying their parts, not as an exercise. Just do it casually while reading them. A function definition defines a user defined object function. The function definition